So let's go with the first ever Blu-ray collection on this channel. This is just movies, even though I do see one TV show in the pile, but I'm not gonna take it out of off this shelf of mine. Put up the other TV shows. So first up, Secondhand Lions. I enjoyed a movie. I actually would have loved to see a TV show on the brothers' lives during the war, because I actually loved that part of the movie. Detective Pikachu in 3D. The only reason I bought this was because of the 3D disc, because the 3D disc was not offered in the Steelbook. The Steelbook is just 4K. So now I have the 3D disc, the DVD, and I gave my brother the Blu-ray and the digital copy because I already had the Blu-ray and the Steelbook. This is the Dollar Tree movie. Seth MacFarlane's cavalcade of cartoon comedy. I haven't watched it, not even opened yet. But, you know, Dollar Tree, 2 for $1. How's buying movies? That's why some of these movies in this pile you'll see unopened, because they were Dollar Tree movies I haven't watched yet. Crazy Rich Asians. I actually reviewed this movie on my channel. I got it because I share my digital copy collection with my family. My mother liked the film. And, you know, I was gonna probably end up buying this movie on Black Friday anyways. And at $8, this movie's probably going to be $10 on Black Friday, so I saved a couple dollars. Smallfoot, another movie I reviewed on this channel. Another one that I was going to buy on Black Friday, but you know, for $8, that's a Black Friday price. Fast and the Furious 1 through 3. I have not seen any of the Fast and the Furious movies except for Calvin and Hobbes, Hobbs and Shaw. I like that one, and you know, for blind buys, for I think these were $4 at Big Lots, both this one and Fast and the Furious 4 through 6. So for $4 for 6 films, that's not that bad. And the funny thing is, I counted that, even though this is Fast and Furious 6 and it's 1 through 6, because these were like this, plasticed together, and it had a sticker on it, $4 clearance. They were clearance because somebody had opened them and taken the digital copies out, but the discs were all fine. SpongeBob, the movie, Sponge Out of Water, in 3D. Only reason I got this movie was because 3D. Since I have a 3D TV now, I wanted to be able to watch movies in 3D. So when I find movies for 3D that are $5 and under, even if I don't like the movie, I will buy it, just so I can have a 3D collection. And so I can show off the TV. G.I. Joe Retaliation. This movie's actually not that bad. I mean, a lot of people hate these movies. But just like Transformers, I don't mind the Hasbro movies. I mean, the original one sucked, the one with Channing Tatum. But this one was okay. I would have been looking forward to Snake Eyes, the movie that's coming out, if Ray Park was still going to be him. But since they're going to replace him, and I'll still watch it for review purposes, but I was looking forward to it because I like Ray Park. I like his martial arts abilities. Shrek, the Anniversary Edition. The funny thing is, I had Shrek 2 and 3 on Blu-ray. I didn't have the first one. And I had all of them in digital copies, except for the first one. So for $5, I upgraded Shrek, the original one, from VHS to DVD and Blu-ray, and got the digital copy. Although the Shrek shorts were dead by the time I got it. Hey, look, another Dollar Tree movie. I only opened it for the digital copy, and then this movie didn't have a digital copy. This movie is one of those old ones that the digital copy is on the DVD. As you can see, right there, digital copy. Dragon Nest, Warriors Dawn. This movie is actually a 3D movie. But the funny thing is, look at this. The only part that says 3D is right there. The rest of this does not advertise 3D anywhere. Well, it says on the side as well. That's where I saw it. But it doesn't say 3D up top. Nothing on the cover says 3D. Alien Anthology. This is another one of the best that my local Big Lots was literally throwing away. They were getting rid of a bunch of the movies that weren't selling, and this was in the pile. So I got it. This is Aliens 1 through 4. I have not seen any of them. So now I can watch them if I feel like it. And it's not bad. It's a nice little digibook collection. If it would come out. See? Book. But it is in one of those stupid, see how the discs are like that? So these discs will be scratched by coming out in and out of the thing. And that would piss me off if I was actually an Aliens fan and I was trying to have these as my only copies of the movies. But I am not an Aliens fan. I have not seen any of them. Speaking of things I'm not a fan of, Dragonheart. This is another Dollar Tree movie. I liked the original Dragonheart when I was a kid. And I know I've seen part 2. So I figured I'd finish the trilogy off. Let me get another pile. Actually, I'll end this pile here, because it's already at the 6 minutes mark. So, what's your favorite movie of this collection, of this little part of the collection? And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Wow, the flash is on for this one. Sorry about that. Welcome back to Blu-ray collection from Random Pop. Or, you know, you do 10-minute segments or lower for a Blu-ray collection of, or for collections of mine, and this is the next one. This is part 2. Aladdin, the Diamond Edition. The only reason I double dipped on this film in the future is because they're coming out with it on 4K, and it's a steelbook, and I don't have the complete. I've always wanted a complete collection of the cartoon Disney movies on steelbook that are from the same section. So at least I have the complete signature collection so far. I actually enjoyed this film. Much better than the live action one. Oceans 11 and 12. I do not own 13 at all. And 8 I think I bought on Black Friday last year. I think maybe. I think it was a DVD. Yeah, it was a DVD. I know I ripped it to make my own copy, make my own version of it. I loved 11. 12 I only like watching for the guy's dance move and the lasers. So if I put this movie in, I will skip until that scene and then I take it out. So when I watch these, I'll watch this movie completely, and then I put the dance sequence in. And occasionally I'll watch 12, but it's not something I want to watch over and over again. The Intern. Not a bad movie. Decent enough comedy. Mad Max Fury Road, a movie I bought on Black Friday when it came out. What year was that? That's my cat. 2015. So I bought this movie in 2015. It is now 2019. I have still not watched it. And yeah, most of the Blu-rays on this section have this on it because on the shelf they're facing like this, so I put these on top of them. But now they have my server, and I have all these things on the server. Yeah, I don't really use a disc very much unless my server goes down and like the internet dies and that, and I want to watch a movie. Olympus Has Fallen. I actually like this series. This one is a lot better than London Has Fallen, but London Has Fallen is still entertaining. Iron Man, a movie that started the MCU. This is the single disc version. Here is my actual ticket when I went and saw it in 2008. A lot of the movies, if I had the tickets for them still, or I went to the theater and saw them, I will do this. I put them in. If it's a steelbook, they go inside. If it's a regular movie, it's either on the back or the front. A lot of them I did the back though, just so I don't mess the artwork up. I actually have two versions of this. I have the DVD version, which was the special edition that had the special features on it, and then this one with no special features on it whatsoever. This is literally just the movie, the special features were the DVD, and the Blu-ray that is the movie. And then at Goodwill, I found the special edition on Blu-ray, so now I have that one. So when I actually find that, I have to look to see how good the movie is, and see which one's better with the two, and then I'll get rid of one by selling it in the store, and then keep the other one. Used to love this movie and watch it all the time, and now I haven't seen it in years. And that's because the MCU fanboys really pissed me off. Get Smart and Yes Man. I only bought this thing for Get Smart because I love Get Smart. I thought it was a great movie. Yes Man, have not watched it. I don't really like anything from Jim Carrey past, I believe, The Mask. Because I think the Ace Ventura films came out back to back in his career. You can comment if I'm wrong or not, but the only thing I like of Jim Carrey is The Mask, Ace Ventura 1 and 2. You know one's a hell of a lot better, and two's okay. And The Majestic, that's it. Only thing from Jim Carrey I like. The Hobbit, Unaffected Journey. This was a Target edition that had the little Lego guy in the beginning. Now, I liked the first and second Hobbit movie. The third one was kind of pointless. They should have just tacked the dragon fight onto the end of the second one. And had it be an actual end of a movie instead of a thing that feels like a two-parter like the Avengers films did. Or the last ones. The Sum of All Fears, the only Jack Ryan movie I like. I don't like the Baldwin movie. I don't like the Harrison Ford films. But I enjoyed this one. I get entertainment out of this one. And the Chris Pines one, I probably would have liked it a little better if it actually had led to a series, because that's what it alluded to a lot of stuff that was going to be like some sequels in that and an actual franchise, and then nothing. Zootopia, for the CGI Disney films, this is the best one. Like, everybody always praises Frozen's Let It Go and Moana's How Far You'll Go and stuff like that. And now in the new live-action films, they have all their Let It Go type songs. But this one, Try Everything, is a hell of a lot better than those ones. And it's a much better thing for kids, not just, oh, be an asshole, everybody, feel how you feel, or run away from home. This one is just Try Everything. Page Master. Loved this film as a kid. My nostalgia glasses might still be on for it. I just noticed a Fox film. So Disney will probably be rebooting this movie soon. Nightcrawler. This is one of the first movies I ever got on as a screener copy. And I enjoyed it. Whatever screener thing I was in at the time, I actually voted for it. And actually just wrote in for everything. Because honestly, this is the one I watched because I was really busy at the time and they sent me all the screeners. So I lied and said I watched them all. I watched this one. I loved it so much I watched it twice. And then I just voted for this everything. And I had the screener edition of this somewhere. It's probably with my DVDs. But a big, giant thing is covering the screen for the Universal logo. And it says, for your consideration at the bottom. And it has a number at the bottom identifying that it's me when I watch it. Oh, that's Gotham Film Academy on the bottom as well. John Carter. I actually like this movie. I know a lot of people hated it. Me, I think if they cut that beginning off, like the first 10 minutes, it would have been better. And a lot of people probably thought this movie was a knockoff of everything, but everything that people thought this movie knocked off was actually knocked off from this, because this book came out years and years and years and years before movies came out. Decent enough film. I haven't actually watched it in a long while. The funny thing is, the dog from this movie is actually on my Xbox 360's avatar guy. He's the digital pet thing for it. Another 2-pack from Walmart that I bought just for one movie. Face Off. I have never seen Cage, Snake Eyes. I probably never will. But Face Off is one of those dopey, guilty pleasures from the 90s. Finding Nemo. Just because for the Disney collection. I used to really like this movie. But then in middle school, they showed it to us every damn day during the week of the FCAT. And for every class, so for all 3 classes of the day, you would watch this movie. And you don't want to get to finish it. You would go to the next class, and then they'd put this movie over again on the TV. From the damn beginning. The lady in the library did not understand DVDs. She thought if you hit stop and hit play again, it would start from where you stopped off at. So after watching the beginning of the movie, the same hour for how long for a week, I got really pissed off, and I didn't like this movie. I didn't like watching this movie anymore. Cinderella. I only bought this because I really liked the way these O-rings looked. So I was trying to get the Disney O-rings, even though in America you can't. They're not here. So when I'd find them on eBay for $10 or under, I'd buy them. Yeah, this works over here. Although I have repurchased these movies on Steelbooks when they come out. Because, as I said, I wanted a Disney Steelbook collection. Aladdin, the King of Thieves, and Return to Jafar. I really should have been Return to Jafar on top of King of Thieves, because this is number 2, this is number 3. I used to love this as a kid, these movies as a kid, the whole trilogy, and I loved the TV show. And the live-action film is okay. But the 4 Aladdin films, it's number 4. I love the song from King of Thieves, though, out of thin air. I actually recorded it off the VHS. Like, I held my recording device up to the TV speaker and recorded the song. So I could have it on the CD and then on the MP3 player. Lilo and Stitch. Now, I actually really do like Stitch, but this movie I have not watched in years. And it also has Lilo and Stitch 2 in it, apparently. I just thought it had Lilo and Stitch number 1, even though it does say 2 collection. I thought it was like Leroy and Stitch, like the one that led up to the movie, or the TV show. And I can remember watching the TV show as a kid and liking it, but tried watching it again nowadays, and I don't like it that much. So, we've passed the 10-minute mark. This is the end of part 2, and see you next time. Part 3. Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. I like these movies enough that I would have gotten them on separately, but I have them separately on DVD, and I actually have a copy of Angels and Demons on a disc in really bad quality. It's got a cam version that somebody had taken the real one out, putting their cam version in the DVD case. And this is one of those reprint things where they take the disc 1 and there's no disc 2. This is just a repack. And I like these two. I hate Inferno. And still say they should have gone with Lost Symbols, the 3rd book, instead of the 4th book. Winter Soldier. My favorite Marvel film, if you go by quality, like from the critical standpoint. Personal, it's Hulk, but... And this is one of the films that I tried going out to find the Best Buy version, the Steelbook version, and then I couldn't. And now I don't have it, because even though they re-released it on 4K, because knowing me, I would buy this one. Like, the ones I would want would be like this, the original Iron Man, Captain America. And then I'd think, well, I should really have Thor, because then I'd have the first wave, the Phase 1 of MCU on Steelbook, and then I'd feel, okay, I'm only missing a couple from Phase 2, I should buy those. Okay, I'm only missing a couple from Phase 3, I should buy those. So I could have, because that's the completest of me. So that's why I haven't bought it. But the regular 4K edition of this comes out on Black Friday cheaply, I'll get it. Cars. That's a cattail. I actually won this movie in a contest from one of the original Bluray people I followed on YouTube. He went from doing movies to Cars toy reviews. Like literally, he switched from movies to Cars toys. I think it's probably because his kid liked them or something. Because I went from him. It was him. Bluray Roundup guy, a film fan Pete, and John Flickster. John's the only one that still does anything with movies, and he barely does it. He does mostly reviews now. This is the Target edition of Monsters University. It has a book in it. That's why that feels so fat. I slide the book inside of the slipcover. Decent enough movie. I actually liked it when I saw it in the theaters, but I don't ever really feel the need to watch it over again. Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2 in 3D. This was... I actually already owned the movie on DVD. I bought the Walmart version. It had the little wand pen side of it. Only reason I bought this, even though at that point I wasn't upgrading anything, was because this was on massive sale at Best Buy. It had to have been like 10 or under. And at that price, it was 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. At that point, I only had the DVD and the wand, obviously. So, I bought this so I could have all of it. Another Target edition, Battle of the Five Armies for Hobbit. These are the same movies, just different covers. And you got a little Lego figure. The Lego figures are sitting on top of pictures on my window. Or pictures in my living room and that. This has already been used, but anybody want to try, go ahead. Like, you know, same disc inside and everything. Nothing extra about these movies. Hey, look, ticket. Actually, I think Harry Potter might have the ticket in the back, too. Yep, see? Ticket. Does Monsters have a ticket? Nope. No ticket for Monsters University. I mean, I did see that movie in theaters. I guess I didn't save that ticket stub. Although I was on vacation when that movie came out, that's probably why. Justice League, God and Monsters. I really enjoyed this movie. And it's a shame because they were going to go on and continue to make stories with these versions of the characters. But they didn't. Because, you know, that's Zod, that's Superman, a warrior version of Wonder Woman, not just the Wonder Woman from the cartoon. Because this is like a multiverse for the DC animated universe. As you can see, those are the designs for the DC animated universe in the back. And then the vampire version of Batman. I actually enjoyed this movie. So technically this is a part of the DC animated universe, not the DC animated movie universe. There's a difference. One is based off the New 42 and began on DVD and is only a straight-to-DVD universe, which stars the guy from Life on Mars and Terra Nova as Batman. The other one has Kevin Conroy as Batman, and that started with Batman the Animated Series. Brave. This is one of those movies that's weird. I like the idea and the concept for Merida. I don't really like the movie very much. It's like, she's my quote-unquote favorite princess, but I don't like her movie. And that makes any sense. I just noticed on the top of Captain America, Winter Soldier is there. This is another one where I wanted the Steelbook, but I ended up getting this version because the scalper in my area. No ticket. I guess I didn't save this ticket. Oh yeah, this was another one I saw at. I was visiting my brother when I saw this movie in theaters, so I probably lost a ticket. 4. This movie, this is the first movie I ever pirated. Because no one wanted to take me to the theaters to see it. The theater was too far away for me to walk, and there are no buses that go out that way. The only bus in my area goes to the mall and the high school. At least at that time period. So I didn't get to see this movie in theaters. So someone uploaded it on YouTube in 2 parts, so I watched it that way. And I bought it when it came out, because that's the kind of person I am. I'm a pirate, but I will always buy stuff. Sleeping Beauty. This is a what do you call it? Black Friday sale that I got from Walmart. And this is one of those films that I like just for the animation, really. And when the new edition comes out, I'll be keeping the slipcover and just selling the disc. Because this is one of those films that I have to have all editions of. But the Target edition for this movie is extremely nice looking, the artwork for it. Like I said, Disney cartoons always have really nice artwork for it. I know a lot of people got pissed off that she had the pink dress on this instead of the blue one. But Disney officially made her quote-unquote princess dress the pink one. Jurassic Park in 3D. I didn't get to see this version in 3D in movies. And I bought this, even though I didn't have a 3D player at the time, because I figured, okay, eventually I would have a 3D TV. But then 3D died in America. Whoops! But I have a 3D TV now, so I can watch it in 3D when I want to. Venom. the last of this stack. I liked the movie. So it was entertaining. While watching it, I actually thought that I could cut this and Spider-Man 3 together somehow. Like, not have Topher as Venom, obviously. But I never done it. I thought about it when I was watching it originally. Like I said, I enjoyed this film. You actually did a review for this. I actually said I liked this one better than Infinity War, and I did. Because, Infinity War, typical generic bad guy, like people said this movie was. Just wanted to kill for killing sakes. This felt like one of the comic book movies where, even though the world was at stake, it wasn't really at stake because Venom saved everything. But it wasn't some monster in the sky. It wasn't some giant bad guy with a whole army. It was one guy and Venom. I was upset that they didn't make a nice version of this when it came out to TV or on Blu-ray. Nope, I was thinking that there was a thing. This is the Target edition, it only had like a 24-page book. I thought this was going to be a digibook, like the Marvel and Disney movies are. But, no, it was not. It's just a regular edition that just happened to have the digibook. It happened to have the book with it taped to the back of the damn box. Literally, they had this wrapped in plastic. Lift the slipcover in plastic, that's why this is damaged. And they taped the book to the back of the damn movie. So that was part 2. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Welcome to part 4 of the complete Blu-ray collection. Instead of making one which was about probably 4 or 5 hours, I'm cutting these into 10-minute segments. I actually forgot that I had this on 4K, or this edition that wasn't on Steelbook. When I went to get the next pile, this was sitting on top of the DVD case, so whoops, no big deal. This is just an addition. It's because I like the cover, that's why I bought it. When my store is actually opened, I am selling the disc and the digital copy, just keeping the cover and the book. So technically it's in my collection, but it's not in my collection, because I do have the 4K edition on Steelbook. The Crimes of Grindelwald. I liked this cover better than the Steelbook, so that's why I didn't buy the Steelbook for this movie. This is a digibook. I did not get to see this movie in theaters. I had to see it on my phone. I enjoyed it, even though a lot of people hated it. I liked it better than the original Fantastic Beast. And Aquaman. When I do the... This is another one where I bought it for the book. Although I will be keeping the disc in this, because the digital copy I'll be giving away when the Art of the Seal comes out for Aquaman, because I already said I was going to give it away. This is another one I bought just for collecting purposes. James Bond, the Pierce Brosnan collection. The only James Bond I like. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind, I like Casino Royale. I don't mind Quantum of Solace. I really don't like the last 2 movies, Skyfall and Spectre. And I haven't seen the other James Bond movies. I've seen like bits and pieces of them. But this one was the Bond when I was a kid. This is the Bond I watched. So when Best Buy was doing a collection of them on, Black Friday, I had to buy it, even though I already had all 4 movies on DVD. Because those are the Bonds I like. Even though, yes, I will admit, some of his movies are cheesy. The Hurt Locker. Hawkeye and Falcon go over to Afghanistan. They weren't Hawkeye and Falcon yet. This was before that. Decent enough film. Haven't watched it since I bought it. Killing Lincoln, a documentary that is a movie documentary. I actually do enjoy this movie quite a bit. I've watched it probably 3 times since I bought it. Much better than Lincoln, the movie. Star Trek Beyond. I know a lot of Trekkies hate these J.J. Abrams films, but I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was decent enough. Well, at least when I saw it in the theaters, I liked it. And I saw it again when I watched it. That's odd. Why is this just shoved in here? Yeah, Blu-ray DVD digital copy. So why is this in a plastic sheet just shoved in here? I guess they didn't give a shit about it. For one reason or another. The corporation. I tell you how much I've opened these things. I don't even realize it's in a plastic thing. If I had known that, I would have just taken a Blu-ray with 3 disc slot holders and plotted it in like that. So I'll probably do that in a bit. But that's Star Trek Beyond. The first one, In the Darkness, definitely better. Definitely for those films, it goes 1, 2, 3 in quality order. The Incredibles. I actually like this movie quite a bit. I love the villain. This movie's one of the rare times where the villain's my favorite character. And the funny thing is, I actually own this movie on DVD. But I lost the disc. Somehow, I lost both the disc, the main feature film, and the special features disc. Both discs, poof, gone, completely gone. They're not in any of my DVD holders. They're not in the DVD players. They're just gone. I'm guessing someone stole them, because that's the only thing I can think about that happened. It's not like with Solo, where I knew exactly where it was. It was inside my portable DVD player I take on vacations with me. But I don't know why I would take the special features on vacation with me. Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer. This is a 2-disc. This is a 2-set collection. I bought this when Fox pulled these movies off of the digital copy store, and this was at Walmart. So I wanted to go watch it because I actually liked the first movie, and the second one's not bad, but I prefer the first one. Futurama Bender's Game. Sorry. I like Futurama. Don't get me wrong. But the only movies I like had the word Bender in them. I didn't like Wild Green Yonder, and I didn't like Beast of Billions Backs. But I do like Bender's Game and Bender's Big Score. So that's why I actually own Bender's Game and Bender's Big Score on Blu-ray. The other ones I got on DVD for some cheap-ass price. Runner Runner. I liked the movie when it was in theaters. I watched it again recently. Wasn't that great. But hey, there's discard. Mortal Kombat. Before Detective Pikachu, this was the best video game movie. But now Detective Pikachu has kicked his ass. And if you grew up in the 90s, guilty pleasure. Damn, I just noticed a big dent in this. Oh well, it's not like it's a big deal. The Ninja Turtle trilogy. 3 is a guilty pleasure, but I still say I love 1 and 2. Even though 1's a hell of a lot better. Like, 1 is an actual good movie. 2 is a good children's movie. 3 is a guilty pleasure. And this one actually calls it Turtles in Time. And 4 I actually like TMNT. But that was not included in this set, even though some places they do include it. And yeah, this is one of those reprints where they screwed up and put the turtle suits from 3 on 1, 2, and 3. Funny, in the front it calls it Turtles in Time, but on the back it's just Ninja Turtles 3. And to watch these movies, I always want pizza. Marco Polo, the Netflix series. I actually really like this series. It's a shame they never brought season 2 out on DVD or Blu-ray, because I would have bought it. But I actually did plug my Xbox into the DVD player, and I recorded them before I canceled Netflix. And then I actually went and downloaded them, because someone uploaded them to a site. But as proof, anybody watching that works for the government and that kind of stuff, if they put season 2 on Blu-ray, I would buy it. And I subscribed to Netflix for years. Never used it. Like, I would go months and months and months without using it. So, you know, it kind of paid for itself. Those downloads. Independence Day. This is the collection that came out with the ship the nice ship that I have. It's on top of the DVD case here. See, it's on top of my movie, on my TV show case that I have. Because that's just stacks and stacks and stacks of TV shows with random movies thrown in like that. And I did rebuy this on Steelbook just because, like I said, the first one, I had the second one on Steelbook, and the first one is the one that only really deserves a Steelbook. So that's why I own this movie twice. I would not dump it because this has a nice book with it. It's one of those films that I like enough that I don't mind having one or two more copies of. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. This is the digibook version. And to show that I no longer use my disc, I'm actually watching this now. Or it's in the background. That's my background noise. That's why I said the last time I had watched 3 movies while I made my Art of the Steals. Nice little book about them. And yeah, I would rebuy this on 4K eventually. Because I do really enjoy the Ghostbusters films. And the pile just fell over shite. Oh, well, I was able to say Ghostbusters. I mean, Madison's book. Sorcerer's Apprentice. This is one of those true value or value Blu-ray things, treasure hunts. I like the movie enough. I actually own it on DVD as well in a case. But to upgrade it, I felt it needed to be upgraded. Law-Abiding Citizen. I rented this for $1 from, what do you call it? Redbox. I liked it enough. So when I bought it, I found it in the case thing, and I haven't watched it. And, you know, these aren't even in cases. I haven't even cared about them enough to print cases for them, even though I have extra cases. The Lost World Jurassic Park. This was the first Jurassic Park that I bought on Blu-ray. This is my favorite one of them all. I know a lot of people like 1 best. Coming up on 10 minutes now, so this will be the end of this particular setting. This will be the last movie shown. I love the when they go to the mainland. I love all the new characters that are brought in. I like the dinosaurs outside of the park attraction. And even though I do own this movie these movies on the 4K collection, I will not be dumping these because this is one of the franchises that I love. So I keep all the different versions of the franchises that I love. See you next time, and thanks for watching. Freaking Flash came on. This is part 5. We start with X-Men Days of Future Past, the Road Cut. Freaking Walmart with their stickers that don't come off. It ruined the slipcover for this. Now, even though I do own X-Men Days of Future Past on Blu-ray and the Steelbook, it does not have the Road Cut, so that's why this will be kept, because this is the better version of the film. Ice Age, the only good Ice Age, the original. 2 was okay, 3 really freaking sucked. 4 was garbage, and 5 was worse. This is one of those anniversary edition things that has the real cover on the bottom, but you know, the stupid face of the one carrot on the front. Snow White, the Signature Collection. This is the first film I bought with the Disney Movie Club. Another one of those ones where I can appreciate the artwork, but I don't really like the movie very much. The Santa Claus, the only good one. 2 sucked. 3 is unwatchable. And I actually canceled my Disney Movie Club when they tried to force me to buy the set with all 3 of them in it. The Hobbit 2, as I said, I actually like this movie, but it should have ended with Smaug dying. Hey, look, there's a ticket. I actually saw it in 3D. I saw it on 12/22/13. That's another Target edition. Cats and Dogs. This is actually from Best Buy, not Best Buy, Blockbuster. Because this is a movie I bought when Blockbuster was closing down. This is one of the sections. This is one of the new ones. That's back when they were like 50% off at that point. Green Lantern Extended Cut. The Extended Cut's much better than the theatrical version. I am one of the few people that actually likes this movie, as I said, for the Steelbook. And if you look over the Steelbook version of this, or the Art of the Steel for Green Lantern, same as that back, the J card as the Steelbook. Justice League Flashpoint. This is a New 52 universe movie. And this movie actually has a de facto sequel. This movie, the Reverse Flash actually survives and goes into Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. That is actually the de facto sequel for this movie because it has the characters in it and references the Flashpoint Batman. Not a bad movie. Watchmen, the director's cut, not the Ultimate Edition. That has the black C comic in it as well. This was my first Blu-ray ever. I bought this before I even had a Blu-ray player. I got this on Black Friday. Magnificent Seven, not a bad remake of the original, which was a remake of a Seven Samurai. The Grinch, a holiday classic. Sorry, what I said in the first collection. That's a Jim Carrey movie that was actually decent. That came after Majestic. Sorry. Teen Titans versus Justice League. That's another one of those New 52 universe movies. Not a bad movie, but nothing great, nothing memorable. A TV show, even though I said this was a movie collection type thing, but these are still in the pile. Originally, I had my Blu-rays on one little shelf. It has 5 shelves on it. It's not that big. It would fit in it fits in the corner, and I had all Blu-rays on it. But then my Blu-ray collection got bigger and bigger and bigger, and more TV shows came out. So these ones just stayed over there. Not a bad little mini series from History Channel. No Escape. I actually quite really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it enough that after seeing it on TV, I went out and actually bought it the next day. Source Code. Now, even though it says $19.99, I only paid $1 for this movie. This movie was literally at Goodwill, unopened. I enjoyed it. Like I had the DVD version of this thing. But I haven't actually watched it since I watched the DVD version. X-Men First Class. This is the reason why I thought I must have had a digital copy of this movie. But I didn't. It wasn't in my DVD. It wasn't in my digital copy collection. Not a bad X-Men film. X2 is still better. My favorite of the Indiana Jones is The Last Crusade. These ones, I hated that the digital copies were only for iTunes because I didn't have an iTunes at the moment. And I tried signing up for it, but then it kept on demanding I put a credit card in. I didn't have a credit card when I bought these. So I don't have Indiana Jones, any of them on digital copy. This sat and rotted at Walmarts in my area. There are a ton of these still. That they were literally, these were a quarter. Walmart was trying to give these away. So I bought it for the special features disc. Because this is actually a guilty pleasure of mine. I actually do like the Transformers films. Well, at least the trilogy. And the last one. Even though I will admit that 3 is complete garbage. But it's, it's fine. This one is also garbage, but it's guilty pleasure garbage. It's good enough. I saw it at a young enough age. I liked it. Although I will still say the first one is still a good film. So we come to the end of the pile. And, see you next time. I'll go to part 6. Part 6. The Patriot, the extended cut. I actually bought this movie. And I got home, I put it in. What's the freaking Spanish version? There was no English audio. Took it back to Walmart. They put the wrong disc in the package. I went and got another one. Opened it at the counter. And they said, "What are you opening it for?" To make sure it's a damn disc. I opened it. It was in English. Took it home, watched it, and it was in English. X-Men, the original. This is one I'm going to check. Okay, discard. I have to keep it now. Never mind. I was going to dump these movies to get the... I had the steelbooks now. But the steelbooks don't have any discard on them or anything. And to look see what the special features are and everything, so... Real Steel, one of the first movies I saw in theaters by myself. No one was with me, no friends, no family, nothing. Decent enough movie. A Million Ways to Die in the West. Love the Alan Jackson song at the end of it. That's about it. Not a bad movie, but it is a little stupid at some points. Like, really stupid with the shit jokes and that. The Return of the King, the Extended Edition. The only Extended Edition of Lord of the Rings that I have on Blu-ray. And hey, I went and saw this movie on January 1st, 2004. Saw this New Year's Eve, 2004. Wow. Justice League Dark, another one of the New 52 franchise movies. Jumper, not a bad movie, but it is forgettable. It's definitely one of those ones people don't really care about very much, or even remember. Gangster Squad, a movie that was kicked out of theaters, or pulled from theaters because of the shooting at the movie theater at the end of the movie. And they actually reshot the ending of the movie, even though it no longer matches what actually happened in its history. Firefox and Hacksaw Ridge. Bad movie? Good movie. Heartbreak Ridge. I've actually watched the movie like 3 times since I bought it. This movie I only watched once. Did not like it. It sucked. It was boring. Shawshank Redemption. What can be said about a movie? Great movie. Great book adaptation, even though I do change some things, like he doesn't die in the book. He just sells Andy out and goes to another place. There's more than one warden. There's 3 of them, and red is white because he's supposed to be an Irish guy. He's up in 1, 2, 3, and 4. My favorite sets of movies. It's one of those things that you stack the Blu-rays with them. The original Days of Futures Past. I bought the 3D version of this as well recently, so I don't need this copy anymore. I'll keep the slipcover, that's about it. Godzilla, 1999. Watched this movie recently. Was meh. Thought it was okay. Nothing great. X2, the best of the X-Men franchise, in my opinion. Followed by Days of Future Past, Rogue Cut. The Fifth Element. This was when they redid it in 4K. But it's just, yeah, see, look, mastered in 4K. And then downscaled back to Blu-ray. Now You See Me. I liked it when it originally came out. But after watching it a couple times, it really loses its luster. And I did not like 2 very much. More TV shows, because, piles. Clone Wars, Season 5. Great series that Disney canceled because it's distributed by Warner Brothers. Jungle Book, one of the only live-action remakes I like from Disney. Oz, the Great and Powerful. I didn't hate this movie like everybody else did. It was okay. It wasn't horrible. Non-Stop, another Liam Neeson movie that's not that great. But, it's decent enough, I guess. The Legend of Tarzan. Good enough movie. I'd watch it if they make a sequel. They won't, but I would. Teen Titans, a Judas Chalice, another New 52 movie. Taken 3, the worst of the Taken franchise, but not horrible like everybody else says. Everybody always says how crappy this movie is. But I thought it was decent enough. Copper, Season 1. A good BBC show, but they canceled after Season 2. And, it's one of those shows where Season 2 got worse as it went along, so it kind of deserved to be canceled. X-Men, The Last Stand. Discard, damn it. And a lot of special features, so that's another one I have to keep. Never mind. Spaceballs, the movie. Did not own this movie on anything besides VHS when I bought this. 25th Anniversary Edition. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. The best of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. I do not own At World's End on Blu-ray, but I own all the others. Run All Night. Not a bad film, but not great. This Blu-ray is actually damaged. Somehow the black in the area is all pixelated and white shit. X-Men Origins Wolverine. I do not hate this movie as much as everybody else. Of course, I do not care about Deadpool, as said, and other things. So I don't care that his mouth was sewn shut. If they were going to do a Gambit movie, I would have preferred them to keep him and not Channing Tatum, even though that movie's canceled now. I did think it's funny that the claws look really bad in this movie when they had the claws from X-Men 1, 2, and 3. They should have used those. The Clone Wars, The Lost Missions, because Disney sucks. That's why. There's another one where if it was brought out on TV, they'd have to put Warner Brothers there. But since it wasn't brought out on TV, they had to put Disney Movie Club. This was a Netflix-only thing. And last, and kind of least, True Detective. Season 2 sucked, and not bother watching Season 3 because Season 2 sucked so badly. Not a horrible series. The first series is still a great piece of work. And I didn't care enough about it to actually put the stick label on top. Only label that actually survived properly because it's on top of a box. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Part 7. We're now moved on to my old VHS case that houses a bunch of Blu-rays. And also doing this, I decided to start movies that aren't very good. I don't care about to make room. I'm going to start taking them out and putting them in DVD sleeves. TMNT. This is technically Ninja Turtles 4. It has connections to 1, 2, and 3 because Splinter's lair has all of the stuff, has relics from 1, 2, and 3. You know, Super Shredder's helmet, the ooze bottle broken from TCRI, and the time machine, or time scepter. Terminator in this nice little red case. I think they should do more movies in more colors in different cases. Like Ninja Turtles should have been in a green case, like Hulk was. And rated R films should be in red, just so you know what it is when you're picking it up. Hellboy 2. I prefer this one over the original one. And I wish they had made a Hellboy 3 and not that crappy remake. Taken 2, where his wife is taken this time instead of just his daughter. Bolt. A movie I got on Black Friday last year, which I still have not watched. But, you know, it's a Disney film, so, you know, for the Disney collection. That's basically what it's for. Batman, Gotham by Gaslight. I actually reviewed this movie. Not bad. The Jungle Book. Even though I do own this movie on Steelbook, that movie actually is not American. Can be played an American player, so I noticed that. So I have to definitely keeping this so I can watch the movie, because this is one of my favorite the cartoons. This one and Robin Hood are my favorites. Because Goofy Movie don't count. Frozen, the O-Ring. Like I said, I was trying to get the O-Ring, so I liked them. The Little Mermaid, another O-Ring. How to Train Your Dragon. The only How to Train Your Dragon I like. I did not like 2 nor 3, as you see in my review. It has a little slip-cover. This is just the little thing they did. This, if you see it, you can see it has the sticky crap on it from from Walmart, and also the ticket from How to Train Your Dragon 3. This has a love-hate relationship with me. Originally, it had a 2-disc set. I took it out to give it to another movie. Originally, this was taken out completely. The DVD and the Blu-ray were put into sleeves into a big DVD book. The case was put into my attic. Then, I went back to my attic, pulled it out. Then I gave its case to somebody else. And now, it's another case, because I took the Bay Turtles case and put this into its case. So this movie and me have a love-hate relationship. Mockingjay, Part 1. I actually think this is the one I have on Steelbook. I have to check. If I do, I can sell this song. We're the Millers. Not a bad movie. It's okay. The Interview, the movie that got banned because of, what do you call it? They made fun of North Korea. North Korea didn't like it, so they hacked Sony and caused all the problems. Funny thing is, in this picture, you know, if you ever seen Arrow, I think that James Franco looks just like the guy that plays Roy on Arrow in this picture. Not a bad movie. The only reason I watched it was because of the hack thing. I probably never watched it otherwise. Even though I do like James Franco. The World's End. Not a bad movie. I haven't seen the other two movies of this trilogy, the Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. I didn't mind this movie. It wasn't that bad. Now, I like Simon Pegg, but I hate the crap he always goes off on his tirade about how he hates the Star Wars prequels and everything. So, I don't like him for that. But I do like him as an actor and a comedian. But his views and everything, he can go to hell. Pete's Dragon, the original. I got this at the double pack with the remake that they came out during when I had Disney Movie Club. Because you had to buy 5 new movies coming out. I didn't own that one, so I took them up the offer because I got 2 of them. Last Action Hero. A guilty pleasure when I was a kid. I still say I love the villain of this movie. When he comes to the real world, I shot somebody. No one cares. I shot somebody and I want to confess. Shut up! That scene just gets me out every time. It's funny as hell. John Wick. Now, I actually made the custom steelbook for this, if you know. So I have to actually take the disc and put them in the steelbook. And I don't know what I'll do with the paperwork. I mean, the case, the Blu-ray case will be thrown in the attic, but the sleeve, I guess I'll put into a sleeve for its own, and just so I can keep it. Or I'll put up the slip covers. That's what I'll do with it. Batman Bad Blood, another New 52 movie. Ooh, I just noticed I broke one of my red cases broke. So I guess Terminator broke. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Not a bad movie. I actually like both the male actors in this movie, even though they're kind of hated by Hollywood. World War Z. Now, I never would have watched this movie because I don't like horror movies and that. Even though this isn't really a horror film. But then I didn't get to see Star Trek Into Darkness in theaters. But then Regal did a little double feature thing where you bought the one ticket and saw both of them. So I saw this movie because I already paid for it. And I ended up liking it. Batman vs. Robin. Another DC New 52 movie. Not a bad one. Nothing like none of these New 52, like Son of Batman and that. None of these are that great except for like what do you call it? Justice League Dark, or I've mentioned which ones were actually the good ones. But a lot of them aren't that great. They're just there. They're kind of forgettable. It's like Under the Red Hood does not count as that because it's not New 52 continuity. It's just regular continuity. The Green Lantern movies are just regular continuity. The Wonder Woman movies are just regular continuity. They're nothing to do with those ones. New 52 ones, if they star, because New 52 Batman's basically the main character. If they star the guy from Life on Mars in it, then yes, it is that movie. Part 8, Part 7 ended abruptly because I got a phone call. Serenity. I have to actually take these discs out and put them in the Steelbook one, because these ones I know 100% they work. So this one would be the one I'd be keeping. I'd be selling the ones that I don't know if works or not as an as-is type thing. The Prestige. I loved this movie when it came out originally. I'd watch it all the time. It's my favorite of the Nolan films. That's including Batman Begins. Jurassic Park in 3D. Yeah, I bought a second copy of this because it was $5 at Big Lots. It's still in its plastic. Even the slip cover is in its plastic. The Island. Never seen this movie? I bought it last year on Black Friday. Journey to Center of the Earth. This one's okay. The second one's not very good. The one with The Rock in it. Romancing the Stone. It's an okay film. Nothing great. Terminator Salvation, the director's cut. I actually like this film. This was the first Terminator film I ever watched because I watched it because I like Christian Bale. Glory. The film that Denzel Washington won an Oscar for. Geostorm. This movie when I bought it last year on Black Friday. It came to me broken. The disc was broken in half. Best Buy did not want to give me another copy of this film for the price on Black Friday. So they wanted me to pay $20 for a movie I originally paid $10 for. If they mailed it properly, I would have got it and it would have worked. Made a big fuss about that online, commented on everything I bought for the reviews, saying how don't buy from them and everything, and they eventually gave me the damn movie for free. They sent me one that worked. Coco. Still haven't watched it. I bought it for Black Friday on Black Friday. The Monuments Men. Not a bad movie. Nothing great. Nothing really memorable, but okay enough. Burlesque. It's a musical. It's not that bad. Nothing horrible. Nothing great. The Internship. The movie about working at Google and told a lot of people how Google works with their what do you call it? Their intern program. Star Wars, The Padawan Menace, the Lego movie. It's nothing bad. I was actually shocked it's got a Blu-ray. Roadhouse, a great action film from the 80s. Another one with the red case. The Lone Ranger. Now, I'm actually doing this movie on Steelbook, but that is the Region B Steelbook, so I have to keep this so I can actually watch the movie I want to. Bridge of Spies. Not a bad movie, nothing great. It's one of those ones that is more suspenseful than anything else because it's not really an action film. Ninja Turtles in 3D. Yeah, I just bought it for the 3D disc. Colony, a Dollar Tree movie. Number Station, a Dollar Tree movie. Equalizer 2, not bad. The second one's much better than the first one. Alpha, not bad. Deepwater Horizon, another movie that's not that bad. I watched it on HBO, and I liked it enough to buy it when it came out because it was 3 for $20. I got this, Alphas, and Equalizer 2 at Best Buy a couple months ago. 3 for $20, not a bad price. And Justice League, the Fatal Five, another new. No wait, this is actually a part of the DC animated universe because it is the original animation. This is the part of the Timverse, or whatever you want to call it. So, thanks for watching this one, and see you next time. This is part 9 of the complete Blu-ray collection. The Gray, still haven't watched it. That was a Black Friday purchase. I'll watch it at some point. Jack Reacher, not a bad film. Not one you're going to want to watch over and over again, though. In the Heart of the Sea, still not have watched this. Meaning to, every time I try to go watch it, I end up doing something else. Like I said, I'll watch that tomorrow, and I do something else tomorrow. Central Intelligence. Kind of funny, if not a little dopey. Ted 2. The first Ted was better. Gods of Egypt, another Best Buy buy that I have not bothered watching. Fading Gigolo, this was a Dollar Tree buy. Pete's Dragons, one of the Disney remakes. It's not an animated remake because obviously the original one had live action people in it as well. Still not have watched it. Fant 4-Stick. Another Dollar Tree buy that I haven't watched. Not Dollar Tree, Best Black Friday, sorry. Historic Missions, a Dollar Tree buy that I have not watched. Age of Dragons. Dollar Tree buy I have not watched. All these Dollar Tree buys, they're 2 for $1, and 50 cents is less than renting it for $1. Milk. I actually did get this at Dollar Tree, that's why it's not opened. But I haven't watched it. Same thing with In Time. I remember this movie being like, I'm seeing like the HBO behind the scenes thing they used to do with movies. But I haven't watched it. I remember it being interesting enough that I wanted to. Dread. This is the regular and 3D version, I'm thinking. Yep. And as you can tell from the Walmart sticker, haven't opened it or watched that movie. Me Before You. I have actually seen this movie. It's not that bad. One of those, romantic comedy type movies. Well, not really comedy. But I just haven't opened it. Speaking of that, I'll put these aside so I can't open them because they have codes in them. Tekken 2. I only bought this because of the lenticular cover. I thought it was a nice looking cover. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Now this one actually had the soundtrack to the movie. And this is another Dollar Tree find. See? Music from inspired by the movie. Also haven't watched it. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Now this is the version I bought. But I also have the 4K one, as you saw. So I might end up dumping this. I might not. You never know. But at the moment, it's still in the collection. Black Panther. Decent enough. I did a review on this on the channel. Nothing spectacular, but it's okay, in my opinion. The Man Who Invented Christmas. As a writer, I really enjoyed this movie, but I know other people probably wouldn't as much. They want to get the characters talking to you and everything like that. Good Christmas film. Now this was seen in the 4K episode. I actually got this used. It was just the Blu-ray edition. So we're talking about the film. King Arthur, the movie they trying to make when they try and do all those updated films, like to make them dark and gritty. The last one was Robin Hood. Robin Hood wasn't that bad. I haven't watched this one, so I might enjoy it if I watched it. Just had to get around to watching it at some point. The Founder, McDonald's movie, was okay. After watching it, you won't really like Ray Kroc very much. Live by Night, it was okay. Nothing spectacular, nothing that you're going to want to revisit over and over again, but, it's okay. Same with the next one. Skyscraper, another okay movie. Nothing great. Just an action film. The Lego Ninjago movie, haven't watched it. That was a Black Friday buy. Same with this next one. Whoops. Keanu. It's a comedy about two guys that lose their kitten to a gangster or something like that. Just only recently just watched this film. Kong Skull Island. I enjoyed it enough. It's just a action film. Nothing really great is going to be getting out of it or anything. I'll probably watch it at some point next year or something like that again. The Code. The Circle, I mean, not The Code. Still haven't watched it. The Code's something else. That's a TV show. Passengers, another one I haven't watched yet. Seeing a theme here, aren't you? Life, again. Enchanted, not a bad movie. It's kind of dopey, but nothing great. Beauty and the Beast. This is the O-ring edition from England. It's just it just has the movie on it, really. Oh, this one actually has special features. City Slickers. This is the Deadpool version. I didn't own the movie yet, so I went out and bought the movies I didn't own on Deadpool versions because, the cases are funny enough. And I wish they did part 2 because part 2 had not been released on Blu-ray, so that would have been first. Devil Wears Prada, same thing. I was actually going to go see that movie, that's why I bought those things, and then I didn't. Devil Wears Prada is not a bad movie overall. Snow White and the Huntsman. Decent enough. Her acting is the best that she's going to get, probably. Still nothing that great. The Water for Elephants. Now, this is the other Twilight actor, and he's actually good in this movie. So, of the Twilight actors, he actually knows how to act. The other two, not so much. I've seen The Wolf Boy in other movies. Not good actor. And I've seen her in other movies. She's the worst of them all. Every Which Way But Loose. It's funny, this is in a English This is in an English DVD box, but it's not an English movie, so I must have taken something out and switched it around somehow. Not a bad movie, it's kind of corny every now and again. Speaking of bad movies, How to Train Your Dragon 2, this was a Black Friday buy. I hadn't seen this movie in theaters, and I bought it on Black Friday with the 3D version, and I didn't like it when I watched it. And then 3 came out, and I reviewed that one on the channel. Supernatural, the animated series, or anime series. They call it the animation over in Japan. Kind of wish they had continued and gone more for it. I actually own the DVD version, and it's, the whole case and everything. Hook. You've seen the steelbook, now experience the movie. I just have to look and see if the steelbook has the thing or not. Men in Black. I guess I could give the digital copy of this away because I already own the movie on digital from when I bought the Men in Black International Pop guy. See you next time. We've passed the 10-minute mark. Oh, I'll talk about Men in Black. It's a good movie from the 90s. It's definitely the best of the 4. And Men in Black, it goes in order. 1's the best, 2's second, 3's third, and 4th is one of the worst. It's good sci-fi action, and this movie, whatever it says on here somewhere. Nope, it doesn't. But if you look at the beginning of the movie when you're watching it, this is actually a Marvel movie. See you next time. Thanks for watching. If I'm remembering right, this is now part 10. Force Awakens is the Target edition. The whole paper sleeve thing with the disc inside here. And regular old Force Awakens. This is the one I got from the Disney store, so that's the little picture thing of BB. And yeah, I was actually buying all these. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about Last Jedi. That with this movie and Rogue One, I bought every edition. Although Rogue One, I just bought the sleeve because I was able to find it on eBay for cheap. Of the Walmart version. And Then I got out of watching The Last Jedi, and I didn't buy it editions. I went back and did it for Solo, but for Last Jedi, I just bought one edition, and that was it. Scrat, Ice Age, A Mammoth Christmas Special. Had not watched it. That was a Dollar Tree find. Pacific Rim, a Goodwill, not a Goodwill, a Black Friday buy that I have not watched. Skyfall, not a good movie. I do not like it. I found it very boring, and I hate that opening song. Aliens. This is a nice little collector's edition. Have not watched it. That was a, what do you call it? That was a Black Friday buy. That was cheap enough that I didn't have the movie, so I got it because I needed to buy. I think it was 3 for $10, something like that. It was a Walmart special last year or something like that, like a pre-Black Friday sale. And I needed an extra one. Good Morning Vietnam, a great comedy classic. Daredevil director's cut. Director's cut, 10,000 times better than the real one. Storks. It's an okay movie. It's nothing great, nothing you want to watch over and over again. And to get back to this, the director's cut adds in, the different characters. Like if you were a fan of the Netflix series, it adds in their assistant. It adds in more backstory into Fisk's assistants and friends and that kind of stuff. And it shows Matt actually being a lawyer and doing some kind of investigation for his law firm. American Assassin. It was okay. Nothing great. I just recently watched this one finally. Nothing I'm going to watch over and over again, but it's fine enough. Ender's Game. Still haven't watched it, but I read the book though. The Iceman. That was a Dollar Tree buy. Haven't watched it. The Second Best Marigold Hotel. I like the first one. I just haven't watched the second one apparently. Wizard of Oz. What can you say about it? It's a classic that people say never gets old. Revolution, the second and final season, because sadly they canceled it. You're going to get into the TV series now, because in the VHS case, like I said, I was separating the Blu-rays out and everything. This was before I had a ton of TV shows on Blu-ray, because they start putting them out a lot. Robot Chicken, Season 5. I still get chuckles out of watching this show. Revolution, Season 1. First season was a lot better than the second one. Magic City, Season 2. I actually like this series. Kind of sad that Starz canceled it, but not enough sex, not enough violence, even though there was sex and violence in it. Once Upon a Time, Season 1 and 2. This is that thing that TV shows over in England do. They release the show. Then when the second season comes out, they put out the box set with 1 and 2 in it. Then when 3 comes out, they put 1, 2, and 3 together. And that kind of stuff, so people who can, like a catch-up type thing. They don't do that over here at all. I forget how I got this, but I actually own this Season 1 on DVD, because I actually stopped liking that show after Season 3. Being Human, Season 4. I'm still missing 3 and 5, I believe. I enjoyed this series. This season will make you hate Annie like all crazy. He's only in 1 episode, spoiler alert. Lost, Season 4. The only season of Lost I have on Blu-ray. This was not a Best Buy, this was a Goodwill find. From the $5 bin at Best Buy, the Sarah Connor Chronicles on Blu-ray. It went from whatever it was when it originally came out, the 9, or the 10 I mean, the 5. Same thing with Sarah Connor Chronicles Season 2. A series I haven't watched, but I pirated it, so I felt better about myself when I bought both of them for 10. Hansel and Gretel Uncut. Not a horrible film, but, nothing you're going to remember or want to watch over and over again. Neverland. Not a bad little mini-series. Once again, nothing you're going to want to watch over and over again, but, it's decent enough. Transformers, the only good one. I have to check to see if I actually have that steelbook as American played and what kind of features it has on it, or if any. Valkyrie, a nice suspense thriller about the Nazis that wanted to kill Hitler. Decent enough. I've wanted to watch this a couple times, and I have watched it like twice. Once when I originally saw it in the theaters, and once when I bought it. Actually, 3 times. I watched it on HBO once, but every time I go to watch it again, I don't, because something else comes up. Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, or just Raiders of the Lost Ark. Classic film that other people have said much better things about than I can. Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, another good film that people have said much more better things about it than I have. Pinocchio, the signature edition. Another one of those Disney movies that I don't really enjoy very much, but I can appreciate it for the artwork. The Nice Guys, a funny movie. I just watched it again recently. I believe this is written by the same guy that wrote the Lethal Weapon films. It's funny, entertaining. Like, if you like the old 80s style of action movies and buddy cop films, you're going to like that one. Only the one guy's a cop. Mother's Day. Yeah, it exists. Jason Bourne, or as I like to call it, Born Again. That's what it should have been called. It's a missed opportunity. Should have been Born and then Again. It is not the best Born yet. This one is not that great. Eddie the Eagle. Just watched it again recently. It's a funny, inspiring movie. Definitely a bad message to kids about, continue to try. Because some dreams you don't want to follow, because when you follow them, you end up basically alone and hate your life. Star Trek Into Darkness. I like this one better than other people did. I'd say this thing feels heavy than the other ones. I don't know why. It only has 3 discs in it. Hell or High Water, not bad. Nothing great. Face Off. I forgot I had this one. So that means I had the other package with the 2 movies in it for some reason. Hollywoodland. I can't watch this movie because it's a Region B player. But this movie did not release in America. Sadly. And this is one of my favorite movies. So I had to have it on Blu-ray just because I'll eventually get a region-free player, maybe, one day. And when I do, I'll have that. Divergent. The Digibook. This is a Best Buy, not Best Buy, a Black Friday buy. And I still don't have watched. Mostly I got it for a Digibook. And the last of the pile, I gotta get another one. Episode 7 in 3D. This was a cash grab of Disney that they released afterwards. And this is the last 3D movie they released in America from Star Wars. Because Rogue One was not released in America, Episode 8 was not released in America, and Solo was not released in America. So you had to go on and steal them. But hey, here's proof, Disney, that if you sold them, I would have bought them. Well, not 8. It's a nice, thick case. I mean, it gave you the Blu-ray, the 3D, the Blu-ray, and the DVD. Like, if 4K was out at the moment, and they had that, the best of all the worlds would have been 4K plus 3D plus Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital. That would have been the best of the best of the best, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. We're on the last shelf of the Blu-ray area. You have Tangled, the Target edition. This has a little golden book in it. Not a horrible film, much better than Frozen was. I like that, what's his face, Eugene doesn't like the singing. Titanic, the collector's edition. It's actually a DVD, but it's in there for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Fast and the Furious 6. This is the copy that... Oh, this is actually going to be altered, because the copy I'm keeping I actually put over on my steelbook shelf. Whoops. Zoolander, a new steelbook I haven't opened yet to do the Art of the Steel thing for, and I'll give the digital copy away, obviously, to anybody who comments for it on that particular video. And I bought another one from Five Below, that's where these came from, to give away, to alter, and I'll give away that copy as well, because I don't care about that movie at all. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The only Indiana Jones film I saw in theaters. This is a behemoth. This is the same size as the DVD. This is not a Blu-ray case. They just plopped it on top because I figured, I guess Blu-ray was not in season yet or popular yet. Stranded, another Dollar Tree buy. Jurassic World in 3D. I bought it just for the 3D disc. This was a used copy off of eBay. That has the... I got the case, the cup, this particular cover, and the 3D disc, and that was it. All I needed. Batman Begins, the collector's edition. I actually have this on a DVD, the same exact edition. But I bought this version for the Blu-ray because I think it was like it's one of those Goodwill things you find where, you know, now I had the art cards if I want to display them as well. Jurassic Park, the tin. This is where the digital copy is going to be coming from for the contest I mentioned, this Art of the Steel. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Obviously, this is not from America, because America was the Sorcerer's Stone. And I got to open this still for the Art of the Steel. Rain Man, not a bad movie. It's decent enough. Oh, and those last ones. First Harry Potter film was okay. Jurassic Park, what can you say about it? It's a great film. I already talked about that one. Man of Steel. Do not own this movie on 4K yet. And this one has special features on it. The Steelbook edition does not have special features on it. The Lion King, the, what do you call it? O-Ring edition. Oh, this one I get the bloopers and outtakes, because I know on the 4K version they didn't have it. So I'll definitely be keeping that one, just so I can have the bloopers on DVD. Oh, Blu-ray, sorry. Cinderella, the first of the Disney live-action remakes. This succeeded, so that means everybody needed to have it. And sadly, it has Frozen Fever on it. Finding Dory. Now, I have the Steelbook now from Target, so... And that was brand new, so I know the disc will work fine. So, that means this will be going away. I'll just be keeping the slipcover. And put that in my slipcover box. Doctor Who, Dark Water and Death of Heaven in 3D. Have not watched this. It's another one of those, you find it at Walmart on Black Friday as a surprise in a little box for on sale things, so you buy it. Season 9, Part 1. I was going to actually try to watch the Doctor Who series, not on TV, just when they came out on Blu-ray and that, after the debacle I had where they spoiled the ending for that one where the master ended up being a woman, or the woman, and then I decided, nah, I'm not going to bother watching the series anymore, just because I don't need to. Avengers Confidential. This movie sucks. I couldn't even get through the damn thing. Doctor Who, Season 6. The first one starring Matt Smith. Every now and again the episodes are okay, but nothing like great. No, actually 5 was the first one starring him. That one got a little better. Star Trek, Season 4 on Blu-ray. Have to check something. Okay, these ones are also blue. Because the big box set I bought that has all the seasons in it, because this one's the only one I had. Damn cat. It's also has on blank. Oh, no, wait, those discs are silver. So I'll be keeping that. Turn, Washington Spies. Originally, this was called Turn, but they added Washington Spies into it. I stopped watching this show around in the middle of season 2. Not for quality or anything, just because I decided to stop watching it, lost track or whatever. Full Metal Alchemist, the only Blu-ray. For the longest time, I really wanted this season on Blu-ray. I was making art for it and everything, and I haven't watched it, so I bought it. Mostly got it for nostalgia purposes, because I used to love this series. But Brotherhood and the manga made me not like it. Conqueror Shambhala, the movie that goes along with this series. Star Wars Rebels Season 2. Star Wars Rebels Season 3. I have not watched the series, mostly I have them just for the Star Wars purposes. 12 Strong. Good movie. Showed that Hemsworth's going to act without being in Thor. The Incredible Hulk, the green cover. I didn't get the slip cover because, well, this is a used buy. And I wanted to have all the editions of the Hulk. Age of Ultron. I will be dumping this version because I got the, at least the case. I'll keep the case, put something else in there because I bought the 3D edition Steelbook. So, the slipcover and, or the paper and the disc from the person overseas will be going to somebody else. And I'll keep the red case and put something else in it. Kingsman: The Secret Service. The only good one. The second one wasn't that great. This one's a perfect action movie. The second one's not that great. I'm not expecting much from the prequel. Beauty and the Beast Signature Edition. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I have this in the Steelbook as well. So I may be dumping this one, I may not, I don't know. 3 versions of the film, damn. Oh yeah, the original theatrical version, the special edition, and the sing-along. Nightmare Before Christmas 20th Anniversary Edition. Definitely dumping this, because I already have it on. I have the Steelbook version. No, I was keeping the slipcover, just for me. Bambi, the Signature Collection. Got to double check that one as well. Doctor Who Season 9, Part 2. The Lego Movie, the special edition. Very overrated movie. Maleficent, still not have watched it. Princess Bride. Can't really say much about that movie. Galaxy Quest. Just ordered this movie as a steelbook from Best Buy. They're releasing this year. I think it's actually a steelbook, a Blu-ray 4K, so that one might be going. My favorite of the Mel Brooks movies, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Used to love that movie as a kid, watched it over and over and over again. The War at Home, a Dollar Tree movie. Another Stakeout. I seen the first one. I liked the first one. I've not watched the second one. But that was another Dollar Tree movie. The Last Airbender. Mostly because I was a fan of the series, so I bought the movie. This was a movie I got for $1 on Black Friday when the movie came out. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Welcome back for another complete Blu-ray collection update. Well, not update, but continuation. Fight Club, movie everybody says you should watch. I actually have never seen it. Got this on Black Friday last year just so I could check it out if I wanted to. Deep Blue Sea 2. Sequel made years and years and years after the original. First one was better. The Death of Superman, another one of those New 52 movies. They actually already did make this into a movie, and they came out with this one. They animated it for the DC animated universe, and they animated it for the New 52 universe. Night Museum 3 movie collection. The first one is a classic, in my opinion. Second one and third ones are just okay. Going in Style, a very funny film. I enjoyed the movie. Of course, I like all three of the actors as well. Tomb Raider, a Black Friday buy that I have not watched yet. Teen Titans Go to the Movies. I liked it when I saw it. Thought it was decent enough to buy it on Black Friday. I haven't watched it since I bought it. The musical parts were freaking stupid in my opinion. The Darkest Minds. Now, I had this available for anybody to take the digital copy because I got the digital copy for free when I bought it at Walmart, when I scanned the receipt. No one ever claimed it. No one ever commented on that video. So it just sits there. Mulan and Mulan 2. I have watched the first one. The first one, loved it as a kid. Second one, I've never watched it. I only bought that for the first one. Sword in the Stone, an underrated Disney film. Digital restorations. They went from being red colors to black and blue. See, instead of the digital restoration, they should offer the two versions of the films, the original and the digital restoration one, so you could watch it any way you wanted. Because not like they don't include the Blu-ray and DVD on it. Tag. Decent enough film. I actually reviewed it on this channel. And Jeremy Renner actually sings the end credit song. Ready Player One. Still not have watched that. It was another Black Friday buy. Hotel Transylvania 2. Looks okay. Nightmare Before Christmas. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Ultimate Edition. Nice little cover. Got this last year on Black Friday. Well, pre-Black Friday sale. I liked it. I enjoyed that movie. It's definitely a holiday classic. Very short. Olaf's Frozen Adventure. As you can see, the promo code. And that's just to and from on it. Includes 6 Disney tales. Why did I buy this? Polar Trappers, Winter, Hockey Camp, The Art of Skiing, Once Upon a Winter Time, and Pluto's Christmas Tree. That's why I bought it. Immortals in 3D. I have not watched the movie. Wolverine. I did not like this movie at all. It was bought for the completionist in me. The November Man, I mean. A movie that's proved that they didn't have to get rid of Pierce Brosnan as Bond. They did it because they felt he was too old and they wanted to reboot the franchise. And yet, to this day, he is still making action movies. Rampage, not a bad movie. Not a great one either, but it's one of those ones that, if someone puts it on, it's on TV, nothing else is on, you can watch it. Constantine, City of Demons, another one of those New 52 movies. Although, this can also connect to the Arrowverse as well, because it has the same actor playing Constantine. Parental Guidance. You will hate the kids if you watch that movie. Disney Shorts. Has Frozen Fever, Feast, Get a Horse, Paperman, Tangled Ever After, Belated Niece, Prep and Landing, Tick-Tock Tale, How to Hook Up Your Home Theater, The Little Match Girl, Lazla, Lorenzo, and John Henley. This is one of those ones I got for $1 when I joined Disney Movie Club that one time. RoboCop. Never saw the original. Saw this one. I actually kind of liked it. Big Hero 6. Another technically Marvel film. But it's nothing like the comic. I liked it. I love Baymax. I think he's very funny and cute. The original Hotel Transylvania. It's a decent enough film. One of those ones you can put in a Halloween and enjoy it. The Bay Turtles. I'll keep the slipcover and dump in the actual movie. Taken. I actually won this movie from Fox. It was a contest for when 3 was coming out. And I won. I was one of the few people. It was entered to win a TV, Blu-ray player, and a bunch of movies. And I got like one of the 100 people that got third place, and it was Taken, the movie, on Blu-ray. Veronica Mars, a movie based off a TV show. Have not watched any of them. Spider-Man 2 in a nice little slipcover. I did not own any of the Spider-Mans when I bought these on Blu-ray. Now I have them in a nice steelbook. I'll still keep them because the Spider-Man trilogy is one of those ones I keep the different editions of. Spider-Man 3, I'm one of the few people who actually likes this movie. And look, my ticket when I went and saw the movie. I don't think I had the ticket for 2. I don't think I was saving at that time. Nope. But yeah, that ticket was moved from the DVD to this. iRobot in 3D. 2 years ago on Black Friday, Best Buy had a ton of 3D movies on sale. And I was just buying every one of them. Speaking of that, Pixels in 3D. Ghost Protocol. Now, I had a big collection of it. But the big collection doesn't have the disc 2 over 2 hours of thrilling bonus feature content. It just has the film on it, so that's why that has been kept. Power Rangers, the Best Buy Digibook. Unopened. This is where the digital copy will come from for the contest for your art to steal. Angels and Demons. Now, you saw that big collection that has both Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code in it. That collection does not have that special features disc. So that is why that is being kept. Argo. Only reason I'm keeping it is because it's a former Blockbuster movie. I got this when Blockbuster was closing, like on one of the last days they had it. They were opened. It was in a Blockbuster case. I took a Dollar Tree movie, ripped it out, put this in there. It's one of my favorite movies that came out that year. Speaking of that, there's still 4 movies on my shelf over there with steelbooks that I didn't share on this. I'll do that in the next one. The Bourne Ultimatum. Another one where, it doesn't have the same, it's not the same disc as the other one, not the same special features or anything. And it's one of those odd ones that's a Blu-ray player and a DVD on the same discs. Vampires suck. I'm gonna be making fun of Twilight. How can you not like that? Unless you're a Twilight fan, obviously. Chicago, a musical. This is one of those early Blu-rays. As you can tell from the swoosh. Chasing Mavericks. This is another Dollar Tree movie. Or is this open? Because I took the digital copy out. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Crap. Vengeance. Funny thing is, when I pirated this movie, The opening scene is maybe you pirated a movie. And that got me laughing. Because I did! But then, a couple weeks later, on Black Friday, I bought the damn thing. Why? 'Cause that's what I do. This Means War. A funny enough romantic comedy type movie. I like, Spy versus Spy, but they both like the same girl. So, see you next time for what I think will be the last of these. At least until I get more, like if I buy any other ones for an update. See you next time. Thanks for watching. We're in the home stretch now. This is the last pile. For Blu-rays, at least. We'll start off with Rio 2. Another one of those 3D movies that I bought on Black Friday. The Dark Tower, a Black Friday movie I have not watched yet. Secret Life of Pets. I liked it in theaters. I love the bunny. Snowball. I think he's funny. He's also Kevin Hart. The Wrath of Khan Director's Cut. I've seen the original one probably 100 times or so. I haven't watched the Director's Cut yet. I haven't gotten around to it. Jumper in 3D. As I said, the original Jumper, I like this version. Have to keep that because the 3D side works. The Blu-ray side, when I've had to watch it, doesn't work. Shrek in 3D. Mad Max. Yeah, this actually is just the 3D film, Blu-ray 3D and DVD. That's why I have the DVD. That's why I had the Blu-ray version of the film. Mad Max. I've not seen this movie. I'll probably be putting this into that Age of Ultron case because that's a rated R film. Bambi 2, one of the Disney movies I bought before because you have to buy Disney movies. So when Bambi was re-released on Signature Collection, I bought that so I can make up my points for the movies I had to buy. Spider-Man, the original. Sandlot, a classic. Les Mis, a crap film. Some Dollar Tree anime. What I consider to be the end of Doctor Who. Doctor Who, the Day of the Doctor. If I'm watching Doctor Who, if I'm going to do a marathon of Doctor Who, I'll put season 1 in, go to this, and stop right here. This is the ending of Doctor Who for me. Even though I did enjoy some of the older episodes of Loving It, but that's a good enough stopping point. The Longest Ride, a romantic comedy. Moana, still not have watched that. Bloodfather, still not have watched that. The Really Not That Amazing Spider-Man. This is actually in a thick case. Wow. That's why I kept that, because it says the entire bonus features disc and the steelbook. This has the front and the DVD. Spider-Man 3. Yes, you've seen this before in steelbook, because it's a different edition. This has an entire extra disc of special features. And unlike the other one, on this one special features disc, this has the trailers on it that have the deleted scenes inside. The original Rio in 3D. I actually seen this one. I liked it. And I thought the song those guys sang was a decent enough song. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Okay, nothing great. Nothing memorable, really. A 4K I forgot I had. The Ultimate Cut of Watchmen, The Complete Story. I honestly forgot I had this movie, but it's inside my DVD case, so, The 10th anniversary edition of The Incredible Hulk. This is literally just the sleeve and the case. I did not buy the disc. Ant-Man in 3D. Always I'm keeping it. The 3D disc, because the steelbook is not a 3D disc. Also has a nice black case. Spawn. A guilty pleasure from the 90s. That's not very good. I will admit that movie is garbage in quality. Oliver and Company. Great music, in my opinion. And it's a movie about a cat, so I like it. Secret of the Tomb from Night Museum 3. Now, I bought that set because I didn't own 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, so I guess I can get rid of this one. Meet the Spartans, Idolatry movie. Funny enough, one of those movies that used to make that came out every year that made fun of other movies. Hostel, have not watched that yet. Walking of Dinosaurs in 3D. I have to open that for the digital copy still. American Psycho, have not watched this movie yet. It's not even opened. But this is one of those original ones this is before digital copies coming out. See, it's all shiny and everything. Now, the ones I forgot from Steelbook itself. Argo, big ass collector's edition. Star Wars, a complete saga, episodes 1 through 6, basically, nowadays. Jurassic Park 3 in the little circle. I am missing Lost World, that's about it, from this set. This was bought from a Goodwill, but this is damaged. That's a shame. But it has everything with it, see? Jurassic World is a circle. This is the one I actually bought. This is my original Jurassic World. And then on Black Friday, I bought the lunchbox. And then I bought the 3D disc a couple weeks ago. So and then I bought the 4K one. So and now I have 4 copies of Jurassic World. Whoops. And Back to the Future trilogy is the last but not least of my Blu-ray collection. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for the TV collection, I guess. Because that's the last, or DVD, one of the two. Because the TV collection does have some DVDs on the shelf, like either cases I didn't want to throw away, or cases I couldn't throw away because you can't take the sleeve out because it's one of those cardboard things. And the DVD one is just going to be sleeve, 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 sleeve. See you next time, and thanks for watching. First off, Empire Strikes Back. This was the edition that was re-released with Digital Code. I rebought all of the original 6 films. New Hope. Revenge of the Sith. The Phantom Menace. And Attack of the Clones. I rebought all those for the digitals. Because I already had the Blu-rays, obviously. And also I just collect Star Wars films. It's like, I also got the slip covers for 7, Solo, Last Jedi, and Rogue One, even though I didn't buy the movies, because at Target and Walmart, I've actually asked the managers this before, and they all say as long as you buy a movie, they don't care if you take the slipcover, people throw them away. And I bought those for the collector in me. I don't need those movies over again. I bought those movies. I got Rambo 2, Rambo 3, First Blood, and the regular Rambo. Why? Because I've never seen these movies, and I like the Rambo enough that was in theaters to buy those ones so I can watch them. The Expendables. I got this in the $5 bin because my copy of Revenge of the Sith that I got in the mail, the slipcover was damaged, and I wanted to buy another one. Transcendence. I got this at Kmart. Daredevil, Elektra, and League of Their Own. Or League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, sorry. This one and the Aragon 10th Anniversary Collection. I don't actually remember if I showed these or not in the Blu-ray collection. They were just sitting on top of on a random table in my house. So I don't know if I've seen them or not, because I actually watched those. So that's just added to the virtual collection type thing. Star Trek Beyond in 3D from Big Lots. Another 3D movie I didn't own. And Hercules Starring the Rock in 3D. Those are all the Blu-rays that aren't collector's sets or editions. Now for steelbooks and collector's editions. This is the 4K Blu-ray of Dark Phoenix. I will show them off when I do Art of the Steel and that kind of stuff. The big, nice collector edition of Flight of the Navigator came with a book, poster, and the movie on Blu-ray and DVD. Galaxy Quest, the 20th anniversary. Another steelbook that I'll show off on Art of the Steel. Along with John Wick 3 from Target. Aladdin, the 4K edition. Target and Galaxy Quest for both Blu-rays. Sleeping Beauty. I'm actually going to be selling the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. I bought this mainly for the cover and the book. And I'll be putting the original Blu-ray release inside that box and keeping the Signature Collection one in the steelbook. Dark Knight, the UK edition of the steelbook. I just realized the dent there, so I had to look to see if the other one, because I bought a couple of these online for $5 each, so I gotta look to see if the other ones are dented or not. Brave in 4K, just because I like the picture, and when I do my wall, I'm gonna put that on there. John Wick 3 in 4K. I'll be when I sell the code, because I'll be dumping the disc of the one, just keeping the other one, because this I would never have bought in this one if I had known the Target one was going to be released, because to me, this one is a lot nicer than that one. In every sense of the word. War of the Planet of the Apes. Now I have all three of the Planet of the Apes films, or at least the remakes on steelbook. Continuing the Signature Collection, Sleeping Beauty. And 101 Dalmatians. The next two I actually got from Cinema Sickness a while ago. I just don't remember showing them, and they're not open, so I obviously didn't open them for Art of Steel. Jurassic Park in a tin, because I was trying to get all the tins. I'm only missing Lost World now. And Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I gotta open those still. And yeah, I showed this one, Little Mermaid, on 4K. Now, DVDs. Everything is Goodwill except for these first three.